And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live in the land of the Cyclones. We're here again on this Tuesday, July the 7th. We're in the main office of EHS where they are selling tickets, and folks are picking up their tickets, and they can sell you tickets. If you don't have tickets for the Cyclone football, 6 games this season, a $70 ticket, which is a really good value to see one of the top programs in the state. It is a reserve seat, by the way. It's $70 for six home games starting, as you see up in the corner, 45 days from today. We'll crank it up with Science Hill. And we also, these are really cool, got some new calendars. Thanks to Elizabeth and Federal, had these printed. These are magnetic calendars for your refrigerator or your filing cabinet or whatever. So Science Hill, Tennessee I back-to-back to open things up. We'll go to Westridge, come back home for Volunteer, stay home for Cherokee, go to Northview, back home for Granger, go to Sullivan East, go to Seymour. Then the Green Team wraps things up on October the 30th, Halloween weekend. So that's what's coming up. It's called Betsy Built Embrace the Grind. Coach Whitten's due to be here in a little while. They're practicing as we speak. They have parking passes, too. The normal parking pass is $50. The VIP puts you right on the front row. You can get out of your car or your vehicle and walk right in. Those are $100 for 6 games. It comes in real handy come October, November. You know when the weather's going to be a little iffy. Don't really know. So that's a good way to go, the VIP parking pass. So we're going to be talking to some of the coaches. Coach Campbell's here in just a second. We've got Coach Enzer. We've got Coach Whitten due to come off the football field in a little while. We've got Coach Barrientos, the volleyball coach. So we're kind of dedicating the show today to the Cyclones. That's who we do. And so Axel Steins will be here in a little while, which is the main attraction. Axel Stein shines. He'll be here. He and the team are in basketball practice right now. And so we will talk to them. Tomorrow will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at the Jewelers Bench. And then Friday we'll wrap up the week and kick off the weekend at Food City and Gray on the Food City Friday. So there you go. Let's kick it off with the national anthem. A couple of birthdays today. If you're a fan of the Beatles, and I am, John Paul, George, and Ringo. Ringo's having a birthday today. Ringo Starr is 86 years old today. 86 and still playing. So I hope I'm still doing anything when I hit 86. Also, if you remember the Tonight Show, Johnny Carson, some of you do, some don't. Doc Severinsen, who led the band, he's having a birthday today. He's turning 99 today. How about that? And then the really good basketball player, Lisa Leslie's having a birthday. She is 54. So we'll talk all about that. We'll talk about the meltdown with the men's soccer team. Did not get it done. They were eliminated. Got beat 4-1 by the Belgium team. So having a ball run back last night didn't really do anything. They were listless. What little I watched it, they were just flatter than a flitter, and it showed. They got beat 4-1. They've been eliminated. So big disappointment, obviously, for the Americans in our home country, and had everything kind of set the way we wanted and just did not get it done. Here's a man who can get it done. Here's Chris Stapleton to kick it off with our national anthem of the greatest country in the world on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular upon spur
Back on the Tom Davis Sports Show, show number 2526. We're live at Elizabethton High School. Again, we've got these parking passes for $50. And again, the VIP parking passes for $100. Folks come in and getting their tickets. And with good reason, when you see the countdown, 45 days, 7 hours, and 52 minutes till Cyclone football. And it is here, and it will be here before you know it. We blink, get through dead week. Coach Campbell knows this. Tell everybody who you are, by the way.
Matt Campbell. So I teach biology here, and then I also coach cross country. It's my 4th year coaching cross country and track and field.
Yep. You've had a good summer?
I had a good summer, yes. Always a good break. It goes by too fast, but I'm happy to be back. It's exciting to see all these kids out here working. First week practice back here in July, and you're going out on these runs with cross country kids, and you're going around seeing the football players, the volleyball players. Everybody's out here working, and they're working hard. So it's always exciting. Exciting time. The band,
cheerleaders, dance team, they're all working it. So again, we go down again just to update you. Fall sports in high school in Tennessee would be obviously football, volleyball, boys and girls cross country, boys and girls golf, and girls soccer, cheerleading, and dance. So that's what's at Elizabethton High, and that's a lot of youngins doing a lot of good things. So you got away for Dead Week. What'd you do? Go to the beach?
Back in June, I went to Alaska.
Alaska?
That was my trip, yeah.
Wow. Never been. What was the cool part? We were on a cruise?
On a cruise.
Really? That's cool.
Loved seeing all the mountains, the glaciers, wildlife, everything up there. It was nice.
So tell me I've never been to Alaska. It's on my bucket list. So you saw you see polar bears? Did you see?
Didn't see polar bears. Seen grizzly bears. Seen some brown bears.
Really?
Black bears, yeah. Seen whales.
Wow. Yeah. So how close are you to the grizzly bears? Far enough to get away, or are you like real close?
There was a fence in between me and the grizzlies that we seen, but now the brown bears and the black bears, you've seen those on a hike. It was not too far of distance, like being on a track, seeing them. So
there wasn't anything between you and them.
Not between, yeah, there wasn't anything in between.
Not this chick. So he's a better man than me. So that's cool. Got away. So I always want to see where the coaches go in Dead Week and see because everybody needs to get away and recharge their batteries. So cross country is here. That's one of the first sports we have in the fall, along with golf. And Coach Inger's here. We'll talk to him in a few minutes. So let's talk about, kind of give us a quick review of last year, our cross country team.
So last year, we knew we had all of our girls coming back, that we were going to have a good team. They make it to state. The boys, we started out with a few boys and ended up getting quite a bit of kids out through July, and ended up being a hard-working group. A lot of the boys' team was parts of the band and just hard workers, and ended up making it to state. So both boys and girls making it to state down in Memphis.
That's awesome.
Did a great job. We had Will Snodgrass is one of our boys' seniors. I'll go through the boys' seniors. Jabron El Halou and Skylar Hammond, Josh Mindeman, and Owen Yang. Tough kids, worked hard. Some of them first-year runners, and knocked anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes off of their 5K time before state. And then females-wise, we had Helen Hackett, who was a strong runner. It's going to be tough to replace all those kids. One of the kids that we do have coming back, always stole the show, is Villeneuve. Villeneuve, she's broke the school record last year, which she was the holder, and also got runner-up in state in AA down there in Memphis. She ran an 18:34, so we're always looking to better ourselves there and get better, and hopefully we can compete for a state championship this year. Girls-wise, Helen's sisters, we've got Jane coming back, and we have her sister coming up from middle school, Alice, the Hackett's, always good, strong runners. Ashley Hyatt, Madeline Isaacs, and boys-wise, we have Josh Ashe and Reagan Sansom coming back. And then we have some new kids that I'm excited about, some that were out there running today. We've got Miss Hurley's daughter, Izzy Hurley, who's going to be a freshman coming up. Strong looking runner. Excited to have her. And then some of the boys, Rylan Garland, who had a great track season. Max Fields had a great track season. They're coming out and running cross country. Holston Cole is another one that had a great track season coming out, running strong. Ryland and Holston just competed in the state championship for track. So to have them coming up as sophomores coming into the program, that's exciting.
It is exciting. We're here again at Elizabethton High, talking to Coach Campbell again. Season tickets, we've got some on sale. So if you don't have any, because it's usually been a waiting list, and so we've had some free up. There's $70 for 6 games, and so it starts again 45 days, 7 hours, and 46 minutes. We're not counting, and getting ready for Cyclone football. Football team's practicing as we speak. Coach Whitten's due to come over and join us here when practice is over. So pretty excited about everything going on cross country. So you have these guys and girls running. So on a typical practice day, what do they run? How many miles?
So they can run throughout the week on a typical day, anywhere from up to 5 miles. And actually in September, we do a challenge, and some of the seniors love this because sometimes they don't get to make it all the way through in their earlier years, but their senior year they push through it. They get their 10-mile run in one day. All at one time they'll do a 10-mile run. But on a regular day, we run anywhere from 3 to 5 miles, sometimes up to 7 or 8. We try to change it up some, find a place with hills. We like to go over to Wilbur Dam and run. Like to run down at Sycamore Shoals, Tweetsie Trail. We'll drop them off at the top of the trail in Johnson City, and we'll run back to the school. They takes a different type of person to love to come out and run every day, but we've got some tough kids, and they enjoy doing it, so makes it more fun.
So the obvious for me would be, from a conditioning standpoint, the heat. So I'm sure you give them a lot of water breaks, make sure they're hydrated properly. But again, running in this kind of weather, I guess, can take its toll, can it?
It can, and that's why right now we're running at 8 in the morning. When it comes tough is whenever we come back to school and we go out there at 3 p.m. That's the hot days, but hopefully we're getting a little bit more used to it here in July before we switch over to that after school practice.
So it's all coming down. When's the first meet?
First street meet right now is August 7th, and that will be a 2-miler. We try to ease them in, and then we always do a original Run for the Hills. Will be a couple weeks after that, and that'll be over there in Bristol at the dam. But the 2-miler will ease them back into it.
So your coaching staff, of course, yourself's the head coach. Who helps you?
We've got Jonathan Baker. He started this past year and is a big help. And then we lost Coach Presnell, which is someone that I've learned everything from. He's been really helping out the past couple of years, and can't explain enough of how much he's helped us out and how much knowledge he has of track and field, cross country, and just a big program builder, booster. He's helped a lot.
Absolutely. So, man, it's exciting. I'm glad you stopped by. And so, can we find you on Facebook? Where can you find the social?
I don't have social media, but we do have the cross country team has
Right.
a Facebook page. I can't remember. I think it's EHS Cross Country.
There you go. Good stuff, Coach. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
And looking forward to promoting you throughout the season, and hopefully we can put them back down to state, back-to-back trips down to the state again. That's the goal, right?
Yes, sir.
Bring home a championship.
Yes,
so
sir.
that's why we're out here running up and down the roads this time of the year. The goal is to be bringing home a state championship, and if might as well be Elizabethton as be anybody else, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. Coach Enzer joins us right after this. We're live at EHS. Season football tickets are on sale, $70. Well, I don't have any tickets. That's okay. There's a few, not many, but a few slots open. You can come in and buy your tickets. It has been kind of on a holding list for the last 4 or 5 years, and so there's a couple of slots open where you come in and get these. These are reserved seats, by the way. $70 for six home games starting in 45 days against Zion City. We're talking to our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. E. Newtons. You got a ton of them. Just about E. Newtons, would you please?
I do have a ton of them. They are 14-karat gold filled. They're stretchy. They come in 3 different sizes, and easy to wear. You can swim in them, you can work out in them, you can sleep in them. They hold up very well. And there's also a lot of different colors. And then coming soon, I'll be getting the America, the 250 birthday celebration ones in. Hopefully soon. I've been waiting.
Hundreds of them they have. I don't think anybody else anywhere has more E. Newtons than the Jewelers Bench.
Now, usually everybody that comes in is pleasantly surprised with what I have in stock.
Hundreds. I'm not kidding you. Hundreds of E. Newtons here at the Jewelers Bench. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the magic phone number is?
423-542-5600.
So if you want E. Newtons, come here first. I promise you, they got more selection than anywhere else in the Tri-Cities, in my humble opinion. The E. Newtons at the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Center, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Transferring your medicines from XYZ to Lingerfield is very easy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, sure is. We've got people been doing it every day. All you got to do is call, give us your name, your birthday, and where your medicine's at, and we take care of everything. So whenever we call, it's helpful if you know what medicines you take. That way we make sure we get each one of them. But if you don't, that's okay. We'll call and get it figured out. But we'll ask if there's anything can't be transferred or doesn't have refills to transfer. And if there is some of those, we'll call the doctors and get you new prescription sent here. So it's 30-second phone call and we'll have you set up here and ready to go.
It's just that easy. If you have multiple medicines, that's no problem either, is it?
Nope. It's just as easy to say send them all as send this one. So we'd rather have them all.
So if you're not happy where you are right now, you keep going and never got it done, takes forever to get your medicine, here's the man you want to go with. Lingerfield Drug Center, again in downtown Elizabethton. He'll be ready to go. He'll transfer your medicines. One phone call is all it takes. He does all the work. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just give him the info he said. He'll make the phone call, and you do all the work, right?
Yep, sure do.
It's just that easy. Transferring your medicines from right here, from XYZ to Lingerfield Drug Center, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. The Braves, again, will take on the Pirates. Is that right? Yep, we got Paul Skeens on the mound tonight. They'll see Skeens against Waltrip will be the starter for the Braves. Rangers will be at home. Jacob deGrom against Jose Soriano will take on the Angels. And then the other regional team, the Reds, will be at home against the Phillies. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, who are red hot chasing the Braves, and they're on their way to catching the Braves at this point. Braves lost again last night in 10, 7-6. Matt Olson had 2 home runs, but to no avail. And so the Reds will be hosting the Phillies. They're red hot. They got Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, and Andrew Abbott will go for the Reds. All that again today on Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at all that, look at the standings coming up. Again, the birthdays today, if you missed it earlier, Ringo. You a fan of the Beatles, Coach, back in the day? Or are you a fan of the Beatles at all?
Before my time, no.
Wow.
I can't really play radio, so my wife and daughters are the musically inclined ones, not me. Sorry to disappoint you.
How depressing that it's before his time. John Paul, George, and Ringo. Anyway, Ringo Starr, the drummer's having a birthday. 86 today. So there you go. All right, we went through our cross country. Let's take a look at golf and give us first off, how many years will this be you've been head coach?
I believe this is number 10.
Number 10?
I think so, yeah.
All right, that's awesome.
10 or 11, I think 10.
Yep. Recap us from last year. How things go last year?
Very well. We swept the district and the region as the first region title we had in school history as a team. So it was our first team appearance at the state tournament ever in school history. So we went down there. As for the district and the region, we had Bryson Harden was the individual medalist in both of those. So he won both of those. Tyler York was third in the region. We went to state, finished 5th in the state last year, played 2 rounds at Sevierville Golf Club. It was just a good experience. Obviously, first time being there. Obviously, we wanted to be a little bit better, but it was a good experience, a good learning experience. We've got 4 of those 5 guys that played last year coming back. so they kind of know what to expect. They've been working hard this off season. A lot of different opportunities been out there for them, and they really took advantage of it.
So that was for the guys' side. You got 4 of those guys coming back, correct? 4
Yes,
out
sir.
of the 5?
Yep.
Which would be, I think, pretty pleasing to the coach, to say the least.
I hope so.
Yeah.
This is New Year, so never know. Golf's a funny sport, and but they put the work in the off season. I mean, I can see that. We've been practicing last couple of days, and that's just where I come from, was the golf course. So they're out there getting after it. I'm really pleased with what we see, but obviously we've got some work to do.
One of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Angie Johnson, is here. She's in the house getting tickets. There you go, picking up football tickets. Again, if you don't have Cyclone season tickets, there's been a waiting list for several years, but they've opened up. There is some available. You can come in and get them today. The reserve seats, $70 for 6 games. If you're looking for a parking pass, you get the normal parking pass for $50. You want the VIP, which puts you on the front row, and that ain't too bad either. You get out and walk right in. And of course, it's not like you're at Neyland Stadium where you got to walk 2 miles to get to the game, but still, $50 for a normal pass, but a VIP puts you in the front row for $100 for the 6 home games plus the playoffs. This will not be arrogant or cocky, but we take the top 4 teams, and the Cyclones are who they are. So I would go ahead and go out on the limb already and say we're going to be in the playoffs. I know that sounds, we haven't even started the season, and many things can go wrong, but just the strength of what this program is in our region, and that's not slighting anybody else, but success breeds success. So point to that is those tickets or those parking spots will get you a parking spot come playoff time too. I guess I should say if we're fortunate enough to make it, but I feel pretty confident that we take the top 4 teams, and the Cyclones will be right in the thick of it. Opening things up in 45 days, 7 hours and 35 minutes. Those, there goes my little buddy Star, Miss Naves in the house bringing sandwiches. This place is hopping, isn't it?
It is.
It's always hopping.